5 strange signs that a girl is about to break up with you. The first sign is that you've opened this video. Uncertainty about what's happening. You want to know some clear indicators that a woman is about to take such a step. There really are some alarming signals, and I'll describe them starting from point 2, since we've already covered the first one. 2. Renewing connections with old friends or acquaintances. She lost touch with while dating. Of course, you shouldn't be paranoid. If your girlfriend hasn't talked to a friend in a long time and suddenly decides to reach out, it's too soon to jump to conclusions. What I'm really talking about are situations where a girl starts trying to fill her time and build a social circle around herself. She often does this unconsciously. Perhaps the thought of breaking up has already occurred to her, but she's pushed it away. At this point, she also starts to realize that you take up most of her time, and if she ends up alone, she'll probably be bored. That's why she begins to prepare the ground, so to speak. This can actually be presented in a very sweet way. I don't really have any girlfriends, so I was thinking about changing that. 3. Constant anxiety when you're alone versus euphoria when you're with her. What's most paradoxical is that this feeling haunts you when your girlfriend isn't around, but disappears when she's with you. It's very hard to connect this anxiety directly to your girlfriend. What's happening here? In a relationship, there's a so-called channel through which you and your girlfriend exchange energy. When the relationship is new, your mood is elevated whether she's around or not. You know everything is fine because the channel is open and you feel the energy flow. But when there are shifts or disruptions in this channel, you start receiving less energy or a different kind, which makes you tense. When you're with your girlfriend, you see that everything seems fine and can calm your mind. But this pattern repeats. It's important to recognize that something is happening with the channel at this time. And if the main feeling is anxiety, that's a sign things are changing for the worse. 4. Sudden desire to work on the relationship and invest more. If throughout the relationship you've been, say, investing 80%, but now you're suddenly thinking about investing 160%, and this change didn't happen gradually but all at once, that's a reason to reflect. Nothing in our lives happens for no reason, especially so abruptly. Most likely, on a subconscious level, you can sense that your girlfriend is pulling away. The subconscious catches things your conscious mind misses. For example, perhaps she used to write to you and always included 5 emojis, but now it's just 1. That's just an example. Little things start to change, even if you don't consciously notice them. By the way, overinvesting when your partner is pulling away is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Check out the video on the channel about how to act correctly in such situations. 5. Wanting to break up, then feeling love and attachment again. If at one moment you decide that it's time to break up because you think she isn't right for you, but 2 days later you're madly in love with her again, this is the clearest sign that you're in a weak position. And at that point, it's only a matter of time before the breakup, unless you change something. In my opinion, these are the signs that aren't mentioned in most articles. Maybe they are, but I just haven't seen them. These are things I encounter in my own practice. Indirect signs like these are more telling than she's pulling away, she's giving me less time, or she's talking to other guys. Those can mean something else entirely. In the next video, I'll talk about what to do if you realize you're in a weak position, because for a man, that can be very dangerous.